Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Last year on speech night, I was given a book called I Am Malala. It is the true story of a young girl from Pakistan who risked her life to speak out about women's rights and education in third world countries. Malala became the youngest person ever to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, and in her book there is a passage where she talks about her feelings towards her education and teachers. I would like to read it to you now. I feel honoured that I have had such good teachers and studied at a good school. I am and will always be thankful for their efforts to spread knowledge and to teach children how to discover talents within themselves and explore the world. When I read that, I couldn't think of a better way to describe my teaching and experience at John Colet. Obviously, my story isn't as powerful and dramatic as Malala's. However, both our journeys have ended with a gratitude and passion for education, which I consider to be a gift given to me by my wonderful school, John Colet. I started school as most children do, as a happy and excited 5-year-old. I even got up a day too early, got dressed into my new, crisp school uniform, shiny black shoes, and woke Mum up to hear the reply of, "No, honey, it's only 5:30. It's the wrong day. Go back to bed. Sorry." The next day, I started at the local public school and everything went well. But by the end of year 1, I hated school, was at the bottom of my class in reading, and cried before leaving the house every day. At the age of 7, I had decided 2 things. 1, I didn't want to go to university, and 2, I was stupid. So my parents decided to find me a new school. After much searching and no doubt many phone calls, my mum and I went on a tour of John Colet. We went to visit the class I had been in, and this is what I remember. We walked in to find everyone sitting in a circle on a brightly coloured rug. Then the teacher welcomed us to the classroom and asked me to come sit in the circle with them. She was wearing red saltwater sandals and had a huge smile on her face. Everybody was so kind and friendly. As you probably guessed, I really wanted to go to John Colet. So within a week, I was all set for my first day of school, take 2. Common knowledge tells us that the first day of a new school is usually difficult. But when I arrived, the class literally jumped up and welcomed me. Apart from my new friends, there was also one other person who had a big effect on my first year at John Colet, Miss Carney. She was my first teacher at the school, and as the students in my class know, is practically a perfect angel. She was the equivalent of Miss Honey to us and made each of us feel like Matilda. Then came my second teacher, Mrs. Carney. And yes, they are different people, although the talent for brilliant teaching runs in this family. Mrs. Carney, you have always been there for me. You have always been loving, patient, and as we described you once, are like an eagle. You watch us protectively, but swoop down to nip us into line if we get up to mischief. These 2 amazing teachers have had such a big effect on my school journey. Thank you so much, both of you, for your constant enthusiasm and love for teaching, for never giving up on us and always being so kind. I love you both so much. Of course, these are not the only people I would like to thank. Mr. Main and Mrs. McKendrick, you have both been fantastic masters of the John Colet universe. Mr. Main has given 25 years of wholehearted service, and how successful have they been? He always seemed to know so much about so many things, the whole of history, and was always willing to share it with you, preferably in Latin, but English would do. When he retired, Mrs. McKendrick had some shoes to fill, but she filled them right to the top and has been a great and kind help to me in Year 6, my most important year. So as you can tell, John Colet has many amazing teachers that embody the school values: truthfulness, courage, service, respect, and stillness. For me, stillness has been a major help. Knowing how to pause and focus on what you are doing when you are in a stressful situation. Being able to do this is a valuable skill, much more important than we often realise. That's why I think Colet does well academically, because it's not a hothouse, an institution to always achieve good marks. It's like having a second family, a community to go to every day and learn wonderful things. But now it's time to say goodbye, and we're moving on to high school, and I know two things. I may not be the smartest girl in my class, but I've learned I'm not stupid. And secondly, like Malala said, education is a gift, and I definitely want more of it, and I definitely want to go to university. When I look around my class and year, it strikes me that all my friends have the confidence and courage as they say goodbye to Colet and begin this new step in their lives. I believe that we feel like this because of our wonderful and beautiful school. Colet, you have given me so many memories that I will treasure for the rest of my life. I will never forget the love that I have had for this amazing school and the beautiful teachers who have taught me for so many years. Thank you.